It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check it.
They'll run on first down. Grayson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second and 3. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Howard complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead. How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back. He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It's getting some penetration. Joker, 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 Joker. Watch the edge.
On 2nd down now, Grayson. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Come on, baby.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
53, Mike, 53. And that QB's trash. Let's go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Now watch run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rock it.
Now Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Hines, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Team 6.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, echo.
Mike.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Tucker pulled it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, Grayson. They find some open field here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 83 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Yep. Motion. 61. Matchbox lights. Yo, Cheetah. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to throw. Mooney. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check me out. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Let's go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's it, baby.
On second down now, it's Hines. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Ready,
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in his first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
24 is the mark. It's going to be a long...
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
18 Gator, X3, 218, chop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Bravo.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll drop the throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just Okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Topper! Topper!
Deuce.
Smoke!
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey.
Greystone Travis. Shoot!
To throw again. Cartwright. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Kick. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Operating from the gun, Cartwright. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
59. Mike the 59.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
50, plants.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Deep grip.
On second down, Grayson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Buzz. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Cartwright. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Butker on for the PAT. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I know.
61. Match box. Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Fair. General West.
Check it out, read.
Go.
Shift. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, orbit.
I got you.
Now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
3 down.
Hey, Delta.
2 towards the Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You got nothing.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Mike, go.
51. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
It's a gain of 18. And the Buccaneers, first down.
35's the mic. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 35, Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third and 10. Back to throw. And an alley to run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 4, check 4. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Back to throw here. He finds his target, Beckham. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they did it in